your mobile device, just head on over to SuperTalk TV. And as we think about the upcoming Christmas holiday, we need to think about also Christmas around the world and what that may look like for other countries. And Jackson Public Schools Pre-K Collaborative is hosting its inaugural Christmas Around the World events. That's coming up this week, and it's to help to explore 7 countries and enrich their global learning journey. I love that. Sharie is joining us to tell us a little bit more about this unique event. Hey, Sharie.
Hey, Rebecca, and happy hour to you. I love that.
Yes, it's a good happy hour. And I love this idea, too, because often we get put in our own little world about how Christmas is here in America or just within our own family. And we forget that many people around the world are celebrating Christmas, and it may look a little different. And that's something we could learn. So how did this come about at JPS?
Well, I know. You hit the nail on the head. And yes, we do get in our own bubble, but we have to think about that. What does Christmas look like around the world? We were just literally sitting at the kitchen table wanting something different for our scholars this year, and it was an idea from a part of our pre-K collaborative. Why don't we do this? And so it's worked in other places, and we said, yeah, let's do it here. So we're excited. Each family is going to be provided a passport to collect stamps from 7 countries: Mexico, Egypt, Nigeria, Bahamas, Germany, Japan, the Netherlands. And there will be different stations set up where families and scholars can get that country stamp in their passport along with a goodie bag. And it's just a lot of fun. It's really where fun and inclusivity and education meet all together.
So I know you've already had one of the events. The next one's coming up. I think it's tomorrow. What are you hearing from the students or the family? What are they learning maybe about some of those countries that they were like, hey, I didn't realize this was similar or maybe different when it came to the holiday season?
Yes, and families are loving it. We had such a blast on Tuesday at McWillie, and our next event is tomorrow from 6 to 8 at Van Winkle Elementary. So just helping parents and kids, and even me, really think outside the box, everybody, of what Christmas looks like in other places. For example, did you know gingerbread cookies started in Germany?
Did not know that.
I didn't know. So it's fun facts that you can learn about other traditions. It's not just about setting out cookies and milk. There are so many different traditions around the world that we want to celebrate. Some hanging Advent wreaths, nativity scenes, creating those scenes. And so there's so many different traditions and things that families can learn. And we just want everyone to feel included. So for some of our scholars, the activities that we're doing are things that they do back home in their native land. And so for some, it's just appreciating how they celebrate Christmas here in Jackson, Mississippi. And for others, and mostly everyone else, it's learning something new and bringing that tradition home to our families.
And I think it opens the opportunity to create new traditions if it's something you're looking to do when you learn outside the box. What works for one may not the other, but then it could be something special, especially if you have a classmate who maybe didn't grow up in our country, who came here for education purposes or maybe, just a change in terms of living, and getting to know what their traditions were. I think it just brings us all together the more that we recognize that even though we may be a little bit different how we celebrate, the meaning of it for many is the same when it comes to the holidays.
Oh, my gosh, you are so right. And, it wasn't during Christmas, but I've been to Haiti and Africa, and just how things are done really gives you an appreciation for your peers. And so ultimately what you just said is what we want everyone to take away from, and that is just understanding and appreciating. We have a lot of differences, but you know what? We're more alike than not. And it just creates a sense of community across the district. And so we're so excited.
So if they get their passport, if they get all 7, do they get something? Is it an accomplishment, or is it just, hey, go out there and sort of enjoy it and collect your 7 passport stamps? That's a lot of stamps on a passport now, Sharie.
I know, right? I don't have that many. So the biggest part of it is a lot of fun and learning, yes. But yes, it's not a competition, but you will receive a goodie bag with some special treats that you will have to find out when you come from our JPS Pre-K Collaborative. And, I forgot to mention this, very important, the first 200 students to receive every country's stamp in their passport will get something extra special. And so we want everyone to come out and really enjoy this. But ultimately, as you said, it really is about understanding and appreciating the ties that bind us, that we are more alike, and there's no better time to do this other than the holidays. This is by far my favorite time of the year.
I totally agree with that. Okay, if folks want more information on this, Sharie, or maybe learn a little more about what you guys are up to or the 7 countries, is there somewhere they can go? I know the event's tomorrow, if they're listening and it fits for them to be there, or how can they get more information?
Absolutely. Go to our website, jackson.k12.ms.us. Look on the home page. You'll see the calendar in the upper left-hand corner, and look at the event for tomorrow night, and it will spell out those details. Or you can give us a call, 601-960-4002. We look forward to seeing everybody who can possibly come tomorrow night. That is Thursday, December the 12th, from 6 to 8 p.m. at Van Winkle Elementary.
I love that, Sharie. I appreciate your time and what you guys are doing there. It's got me a little bit curious about what Christmas looks like in other places, so I appreciate you for that.
Well, I appreciate you, Rebecca. Have a great holiday, and thanks for having us on.
There you go. And it's really neat, too, just to think about, yes, we have our traditions here, and we kind of just go through it, but we forget that around the world, it may not look the same, but people are celebrating Christmas throughout, I think, like 90-something different countries around the world kind of celebrate or nod to Christmas.